Subscribe to Feminism in India for your dose of intersectional feminist content and make sure to hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
Here's your wrap of news for the week gone by. Anaya Kumari Alex, the first transgender candidate to fight the Kerala Assembly polls, backed out of the contest as the Democratic Social Justice Party nominee on Saturday, alleging that she's facing stigma, gender discrimination and sexual harassment from her own party. Alex, who was in the poll fray from the Vengara constituency in Malappuram district, said she filed a police complaint against the DSJP and the leaders who harassed her. They are trying to play with me to get more publicity. They had some plans and reasons for putting me in the front, she told news agency ANI. Protests rocked Tamil Nadu's Ranipet district on Wednesday night after two Dalit youths were reportedly stabbed to death in a clash between two groups belonging to different castes. The two victims were stabbed with knives and bottles, while three of their friends, who are also Dalits, were severely injured. The police have arrested 6 members from the Vaniyar community in connection with the two murders. VCK chief has alleged that these murders were done by caste fanatics in fear of losing the elections. More than one-third of the 120 cases in which authorities in Uttar Pradesh invoked the National Security Act between January 2018 and December 2020 were against Muslims who were accused of cow slaughter, the Indian Express reported on Tuesday. At 41, the maximum number of cases filed under the NSA were on allegations of cow slaughter, where the accused, all Muslims, were detained by the district magistrate based on FIRs against them, the newspaper reported. In aid to the women self-help groups in Orissa, the Naveen Patnaik government on Thursday directed the district administrations to hand over unutilized government properties such as government buildings and shops to them so that they can use them. All such unused government property in the block panchayat and district levels should be handed over to the local Mission Shakti SHGs within 2 months. Once these assets are under the control of women SHGs, these groups will manage the unused property for the betterment of the locals and society, said Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. The centre is learned to have written to Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde reiterating its objections to appoint senior advocate Saurabh Kirpal as judge of the Delhi High Court. The Supreme Court Collegium, headed by CJI Bobde, will now have to decide on whether Kirpal's name should be recommended despite the issues flagged by the centre or not. If appointed, Kirpal would be India's first openly gay judge. According to the Indian Express, in response to the CJI's letter, the government once again stated that it had raised objections to Kirpal's elevation in 2018 due to a potential conflict of interest, as his partner is European and works with the Swiss embassy.